I can edit it. Jeez.
Don't jeez me.
It's not.
Okay, there we are.
No, it's not.
We're live! Hello, people!
Howdy.
Okay, there we are.
No, it's not.
We have Kenny Omega,
What's up?
Nakazawa, Eddie Kingston, and John Moxley. Right now.
Fix this godforsaken title on Twitch.
Jack, how you doing?
Hi. Live, raw, not raw. AEW. Why is the caps lock always on?
Well, that's not what I typed in.
No, it isn't.
Low blow.
Blood and guts.
He's using his lander to choke him out.
That's amazing.
What a cheater.
What a cheater.
Jeff, how's it going? Okay, guys, are you ready for Tessa Blanchard? Maven's favorite Brock Lesnar debut tonight. Brock destroys Jericho War Games. Tessa for Brit match. Futuristic, how you doing? Great to have you here.
Hello.
Who is somebody that starts with the letter C?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I don't know. I think I need to change the date on that other one.
You got the wrong date.
No, on the Twitch one, I think.
Oh.
I could be wrong, though, but I don't know.
Go back to open
I'll
up
do it
open
one
up
second.
open up our YouTube channel and you can just copy and paste right there.
Okay, I will. Just...
We're live. Why does it say 7:10?
Where?
It says select the date and time you want to start streaming.
Oh, it doesn't...
It's kind of stupid, isn't it?
I don't know. I just...
Chris Jericho. Other than Chris Jericho. On their website, they have a space between Chris Jericho and, who's the other one?
Cash Wheeler.
Cash Wheeler. Not showing you all live in notifications.
Yeah, that's probably because we didn't have a thing set up.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's doing weird stuff.
Well, also, our stuff wasn't really set up because we've kind of been gone all, like, you know, so it's just...
Yeah, I set it up and it shows go live at 7:10 on our thing. Why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Right now it's Kenny Omega and Nakazawa.
Well, Rally Sport, how you doing? And hello, Raymond. I never said that. I hope you're okay tonight. Should be really good. Bit of shock about Daniel Bryan being free agent. What is he gonna do? I'm gonna say he's probably gonna sign back with. I would say he's gonna go back to WWE.
Okay, did I spell that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
GIMME A HULL YEAH isn't live either. Well, great. I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah, he was.
Huh?
He was live. He showed up in the thing. At least I thought he was. You have to change a date. It's not the 3rd. It's the 5th.
Yeah, it's the 5th.
Okay. Well, right now, this match that's on, I can't hear it. Mr. G can. So, yeah. You get all your information from Mr. G.
Which is opposite of what it was the other day.
Uh-huh. Yep.
A man was caught throwing his filled colostomy bag at patrons and officers in a Tennessee bar. Your thoughts? Imagine eating your dinner and having poop flying at you. He probably needs to be arrested.
That's
forever.
Probably not. Yeah, no. No, thank
John
you.
Gleen, how you doing? We're doing good. Doing good. Just got, up. I got home and I took a nap and then just got up, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago,
Yeah, 'cause I was letting
20
you
minutes
sleep.
ago.
I was trying to get stuff set up, but the computer was being slower than dirt. So, hi, we're here. This is an exciting show.
I am tired, yes. Maven's probably tired. I don't think she took a nap.
No, I didn't take a nap, but I'm not too bad right now.
Mrs. Gleen, hello. How's it going? Clark, hello. Sting tarnished his legacy when he went to the WWE. I don't think he had a choice, Clark. I mean, there was nothing else out there.
I don't know that he tarnished his... I don't want to say that he tarnished his legacy, but I feel like it was a mistake.
Well, WWE did the same thing to...
I don't necessarily
they did all the other
think
WCW
that...
wrestlers.
I don't think that Sting should have lost that match that he did against Triple H. And because he lost the match, I think that he should have just gone out like that and not come back a couple months later to do another title match. I think that he should have just been done and just called it, you know, a day with WWE because they didn't have him win the match against Triple H. So what did they think? What did he think they were going to do with him?
Omega may be leaving.
He may be leaving, or he is leaving.
He's going to leave Nakazawa out there to get killed.
Sorry, I apologize in advance.
That's it.
I apologize in advance for all the clicking. I'm just trying to finish. Stony wanted, bro. I'm trying to finish.
Which match are you looking forward to? Mine's Inner Circle versus Pinnacle. I get a vaccine tomorrow. Yay, go me. Woo! Wrong glasses on your head, Maven. LOL.
It's my sunglasses.
Mr. Ryu, why don't you take a nap? I care about you. I did, Jono. I did.
Pink.
That's part of the problem. I took a nap and got up late.
They're pink and they're wicked cool.
Wait, who's leaving?
Kenny, and now here are the Good Brothers.
Omega left.
And the young...
Nakazawa out there to get killed. Now we have the Good Brothers and the Young Bucks coming out.
Mm-hmm. To attack.
And they are beating up Kingston and Moxley.
Who's saving Kingston and Mox?
Sami Callihan.
Well, I was going to say Finn Juice, but...
No, Sami Callihan hasn't come out yet.
I don't know that anybody's going to say
my YouTube friend thought Bret Hart tarnished his legacy when he had his match with Vince, and I agree. I don't know. I think the big issue is just WWE. It's the way they do things. Voltaire is going to be my first time in a while watching AEW. I have the TNT app in another tab. Good. It's going to be a good show. Hit the OK button on that thing there. There.
Sorry. I just clicked like...
One-Winged Angel. Is it true MLW is working with that Flair run
company? I don't know.
Raymond, I do not know.
Why is it the Flair run company? It's not the Flair run company.
We heard today that they're going to be working with multiple organizations.
Yes.
So I don't know what that means. And that was coming from someone that works for MLW.
Well, this is an epic start to the show.
Is someone going to come out and help them, or are they just
Nope, I don't think so. At this point, no. I love Matt Jackson in the corner. One, two, three, ring that bell. Okay.
They're sending a message. They're sending a message right now. I kind of like this heel side of these guys.
Wicked cool clip. Ooh.
Maven, you know Flair.
Oh, it's been announced. Sheeta versus Britt Baker at Double or Nothing.
Double
for
or
the Women's
Nothing.
World Championship.
Sunday, May 30th.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Maven, you know Flair spoiled brat and running company. Well, to me, it will be called Flair run the company.
But see, it's not though, because it's not her that's choosing the booking, and this is what I'd like. I'm not like a Flair fan, but it's not her fault that she's put in the position that she is. It's the booking of the company. It's the way Vince sees her. It is what it is.
Daniel Bryan is now a free agent. Yep. But I think he's going to sign back with WWE.
Cody Rhodes versus QT Marshall is up next. What else is on this card? There's a 4-way tag match. What is the 4-way tag match? It's Kenny. It's not Kenny. This is the match we just had. Kenny Omega and Nakazawa. Omega and Nakazawa versus what's his butt and what's his butt. The brothers.
What's his butt and what's his butt?
I was thinking Young Bucks. It's not Young Bucks. It's Oh my God.
Wow, Britt Sheeter for Double or Nothing. Yes, it's gonna be cool. Flair Run Company.
What is his name?
Talking about WWE there. Remember the Kiss Demon? He was god awful wrestler. Yes, I do remember the Kiss Demon. Wasn't that Wasn't the Kiss Demon? Was that Crush?
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I have no idea. I don't think it was, but I could. Yeah, it might be. You got me, man. I don't know. She's going to become a third-time women's champion at WrestleMania Backlash. She wants to see that nobody wants to see her win. Okay, but it doesn't matter if anybody wants to see Charlotte Flair win. Like, I'm honestly to the point with Raw where I'm like, okay, I know this is where we're going, and like, do I really care? No, but it's like, I'm not gonna like be too terribly mad at it because I think honestly at this point it makes the most sense to put the title back on Charlotte because Rhea at this point is not doing so hot on Raw. She's not. The matches that she's had, granted they have all been with Asuka, they haven't been good. Now that is probably just a case of not having a ton of chemistry with Asuka, and that's perfectly fine. But this is all they're doing with her. And her promo skills, her promo work right now is not the greatest. So, I don't know. I think that they're putting the title back on Charlotte, and I'm not entirely mad at it. And coming from me, that says a lot. It does. Because I'm not Charlotte Flair, not really a fan. But I think it makes the most sense at this point.
Jonah, y'all seen NXT last night?
I did.
Yes, we did.
I did.
I thought it was a solid show.
I did too. I thought it was good. I really liked the main event. I thought the main event was really well done. I think Candice and Indy winning the titles, I think it made sense. Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with it. I think Candice deserves a title, and she got a title. And I don't think they're going to have the titles for very long, though. I think they're going to lose them. And Shotzi and Ember are going to win them back. However, I thought it was a good show. I thought the Swerve and Ruff match was good.
Toothpick.
Yeah, I said Rush. I meant Ruff. I thought it was a really good opener. I'm kind of digging the Cameron Grimes stuff, which again, coming from me, I was not the biggest Cameron Grimes fan to begin with, and I'm kind of digging what they're doing with him.
Yeah.
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 I thought it was a good show. I didn't have any issues with it.
I thought Double or Nothing already happened this year. No, it has not. Futuristic. Raymond says, the reason I asked about MLW and WWE Lee Rush is on MLW. Yes, which is, I think the information they got to put out there probably was just
speculation.
Yeah, and then MLW didn't say anything because they figured, hey, any publicity is good publicity for us.
Yeah, especially with their new deal.
Yeah, speaking of Kiss, I'm trying to get music shirts of the artists I like who have to do with wrestling. Well, that's cool. Cool. Observing stuff. Hey, I thought NXT was good too. Mm-hmm. John Elwin wanted to see New Women's Era. They were tired of seeing the Four Horsewomen. The problem is, John, you've got to have some...
The problem is they don't have anybody right now. If you look at the women's division right now and the way it is on Raw, they don't have anybody who is...
Well, they do, but they don't use them.
Well...
I think Asuka could carry the division.
She could, but we've seen... But
they don't do anything
No,
with
but
her.
that's what I'm saying, is we've seen what they've done with her over the last year, and that would be a solid nothing. So... I don't. At what point do you say, okay, like, we need better product out there because right now this sucks, and we need something that's slightly better than what we have now. And I guess the Charlotte Flair stuff is better than what they have going on at the moment.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Lewis, how you doing? Observing stuff says, wait, so Blood and Guts is tonight? Yes, yep. Blood and Guts is tonight. Happening right now. In fact, we got Cody
versus
a QT Marshall right now.
two ring setup. I think it's a really cool setup. There was a picture I saw earlier with the cage down. I thought it was really cool. So I'm excited to see the show. Uh-oh. QT Marshall has a strap. Bryce, what's his butt, was so focused on Cody's, belt strap.
I wish he would have picked that up and then handed it to Cody and said, here, now you can hit him once. So far, Metallica for Boneyard match, music, Marilyn Manson, a SmackDown theme song, Ozzy Hall of Fame. I have Kiss as the only non-WWE. Cool. I've been listening to Kiss lately. Kiss were a scary band to some when they first started out. Kiss is awesome. Will Raleigh Sports. Love Cody. Hope he wins. QT Marshall. A bit of a title change on NXT last night. Candice with her purple hair. And Indy new tag champs. Woo. Go Candice. Indy. Yes. It was last night's show was good.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining.
These matches will be quick before the final hour. First match was good in about 10 minutes. I'm guessing no promos in the first hour, if any at all. I would agree. I think they're probably going to move pretty quick with things. Just because of everything that needs to be done.
I think it's taking up the entire hour.
And I think something's going to happen.
Wait. What was that? What was this that I missed? Something about a major announcement with Kenny Omega for Double or Nothing?
I see they have wrestling going on, so that's cool. So far, so good. LOL. Yes. First match was good. I thought that the way they did the Nakazawa thing, making Omega the elite look like a bunch of jerks or whatever the crap they're calling them. I kind of like that. Kiss, one of the few glam rock bands to come out of America, while most of them came out of England. Yes. Who do you want to win Inner Circle versus Pinnacle? I like Jericho, so I'm going Inner Circle.
I don't know, because I think it can go either way. However, I'm thinking more so Inner Circle.
Yeah. Generally,
unless there are some shenanigans and, the Pinnacle brings in another guy to help them out.
I think
that is legitimately the only way that I see them winning, because I really think that they're going to try and, not that the Inner Circle aren't already sort of, pushing on Anderson around QT.
Yeah, I just hit you with my good hand.
Now, Bryce. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Arn, what are you doing? What exactly does this do?
He's grinding his head against the metal.
Oh! What? Okay, Arn has been kicked out. What did you think was going to happen, homie?
I knew Dunn, Balor, and O'Reilly were going to interrupt Cross. Yes, and it was good. It was done well. Raymond, possible some group from NJPW could appear, or someone new. If you look at their website, and it could be an NJPW, someone from NJPW. They've also on their website they have a spot between
Cash Wheeler
and Chris Jericho that's empty.
Yeah, I said it could be Chris Hero.
Now, it could be a mistake.
It could just be a glitch on the website, but I think that people are, because AEW does stuff like this all the time. I think that, it could be it could be something. So.
It could be something. Sweet. Are one of my favorite glam rock bands. War Games 2.0 is going to be good. I think so, too. I'm watching you on my TV now. Well, thank you, Volterra. We appreciate it. Do we look better on TV than we do on phones or iPads? If not, let us know, because, I need to put my makeup and stuff on if we don't look good. Any other matches for next week, aside from Nagata Moxley for the IWGP US title?
Not that I know of. Isn't Chris Hero Cash Sono? Yeah. He is. And so I think that could be him. I think he's been out of, the wrestling circulation for a minute. At least I haven't heard of him being anywhere, major. He might have done some indie shows or something like that. I don't know. But it's been pretty quiet surrounding him, and I know there was a lot of speculation on where he was going to go after he was released because he is really good, and he was never used to the fullest potential that he could have, like, been used in WWE, as we say about a lot of people. So I think that it'd be really fun to see him in AEW. I think he'd be another good a good guy to go after the TNT title or World Championship even. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because like I said, he's a phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah.
I think he's great. I just, Cassius Ohno was kind of a interesting character on WWE.
I'm in front of you all again. LOL. I'm streaming on Oreo TV. Well, Raymond, slow your TV down. Okay.
Oh, by the way, we're on a commercial break right now, but we got the split screen so we can still see the match. QT Marshall and Cody are in the ring now, and Arn Anderson has been thrown from ringside. So
Yes.
I have to put this tweet out because I didn't do this before.
Did you answer John Lee's question? Isn't Chris Jericho Cassius?
Yes, I did.
Chris Jericho was in the first War Games in WC back at Fall Brawl '97. Which sweet songs do you know? I don't know, Clark. I'd have to go look. Raymond, anyone see Mission Pro Wrestling last Saturday's pay-per-view? I couldn't watch it. I know Telematch carried it on their website. We did not. Is every
match a Blood and Guts match? I hope they don't ever do the Blood. No, the only match that is Blood and Guts is Inner Circle versus Pinnacle, which I'm thinking is taking up the entire second hour of the show. So, yeah.
The first War Games in I don't know what James is saying there.
So.
If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit the like button.
Yep. Give the video a like.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate that. I still have to use the phone to comment. Well, but do we look good on TV, Volterra? That's the question. That's the important thing.
AEW Blood and Guts.
Somebody is going to the hospital tonight in Blood and Guts match. I agree, Jono. He needs to go to the hospital. His ass is cracked. Yes. Sorry, I tried to retract. No problem, James. No problem.
It's all good.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be here. I'll be here.
Moon's over Jacksonville. See, we got that was his ass is cracked. This match had to be taped. They blocked out QT's ass shot when trunks were pulled. Unless it's like a 3 or 5 second delay, then they could do it.
It might be a 3 or 5 second delay. It says it's live.
Yeah, so I think it could be on a 3 or 5 second delay, so that could be...
But what I find really funny is, like, with
to...
something like that, they're able to, like, but when it's, like, language, like, and Moxley drops, like, an F-bomb or something in his promo, or, says something bad, they're, like, they try to bleep it out, but then it's, like...
Well, it's probably hard to do, because, it's like, seeing a guy's butt is one thing.
Well, probably,
but not knowing, I mean, if you see someone grab it by the shorts, you can go, okay, get ready.
Okay.
But if you have someone sitting there doing a promo, they're like, okay. Oh, oops, we missed that one.
But what I find really funny about it is that they have, like, the bleep out on, like, the next word after.
Yeah.
That's what's so funny about it. Is, like, they bleep it, but it's not quite...
Yeah.
Not quite where it needs to be.
There's the crossroads. QT Marshall almost with the pin. Voltaire says it looks the same on TV and phone. So we look as bad on the TV as we do on the phone. Is that what you're saying? I'll be right back.
Okay, you said that 2 minutes ago, but cool.
I know.
Cool. Bro, what the heck is this giant yellow spot on QT Marshall? Is that a bruise? If that's a bruise, that's, like, wicked. It's, like, right on, like, his stomach, man. It's almost as yellow as Cody's hair. Like, wicked, man. Oh. Reversal. Oh. Reversal. driver. Dropped on his head. 1-2. Kick out at 2 3/4. Maven, how did the treatment go today? Good. Fine. I don't really have any bruising on my arm. There's a tiny little spot right there. But it's not bad. Went well. It actually went by, like, rather quick. Felt like it went by a lot faster than it generally does. Feeling pretty good right now. Maybe a little tired, but it's all good. Crossroads. 1, 2, 3. Just kidding. Kick out.
QT Marshall with the kick out.
Why is Cody bleeding?
He got hit in the head.
I don't know, man. He's bleeding? Am I not paying attention?
Raymond says, how did your treatment go today? It was great. They poked her in the arm. They gave her the stuff she needed.
Yeah, I kind of already responded.
She got asked to be a liaison to other kids that get Crohn's and colitis. They asked if she would be willing to talk to them and try and
do stuff.
Fix any fears they may have.
It's cool. Y'all gonna do live for Impact? Probably.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. G will for sure.
Is Britt taking the title? Yes.
Yeah. Mr. G will for sure. Oh, QT Marshall just tapped out. It's over. Oh, Jesus, dude. He's like really bleeding. Like, what did he do? Did he get hit by the side of his eye?
He's got pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. Did he get hit in is it like the corner?
Brow.
Well, I was gonna say, was it his eyebrow, the corner of his eye? Like, I don't think it's his eyebrow. I think it's the corner of his eye. That's an easy place to break open, and when it busts open, it'll bleed everywhere. It's Anthony Ogogo. Right, that's his name. Yeah, that's his name. It's Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody. Punch to the stomach. Tragic. The British flag. The point of that was what? What was the point of that? The laying the British flag over it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what was it? I don't get that connection, but whatever. I mean, I get it. The dude's like British or whatever. He's like from the UK, right? Like what? But I don't know. All that guy does is walk up, punch people in the stomach. I get it. He's a boxer. I don't love it. I don't love the way it looks. I don't like it. I don't like the execution of it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Don't like it. So question, guys. What if it's a swerve and Britt won't win the title? She's winning the title. She is losing the title. And if she doesn't lose the title, they have no clue what they're doing. Interpret this promo, please.
Huh?
Interpret this promo, please.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? Alex, Sting is nothing more than a mosquito feeding, sucking on the blood of this company. And you know what we do with mosquitoes. Slaps his arm. We kill them. So listen. You've overstayed your welcome. Showtime's over. I'm the franchise now, bitch.
Oh,
Darby. Darby Allin. You and I have a very storied history.
trying to read lips.
But no one wants to listen to me talk about a bunch of matches nobody ever saw. So how about I step into our history and talk about your medical history? That face paint, that's not war paint. That's not for intimidation. No. You're covered up a dent I permanently placed in your forehead. And that metal in your elbow. Scratch that up to all ego Ethan Page.
Oh.
I don't know why everyone looks at Darby Allin like some.
Well, he kind of hit the wall hard.
Yeah.
Darby's here. He's attacking both of them. Oh, my gravies. Be careful where you throw that, dude, because he could have
good thing he didn't.
easily gone over the edge. That would have been tragic. Now, granted, there's steps there. However, that would have been dumb. That would have been dumb.
Dude, like, you're flying off the thing and there's no padding there.
No, you better hope the guy catches you. Otherwise, well, he's going down the steps. He's going down the steps. Darby is going down the steps. I thought we already had a Riddler in WWE.
Look at this double team like a pack of dogs. He attacked them, JR.
What is he doing? Oh, his spiky shoes?
Yeah, his spiky shoes.
Got it.
That's a good way to do it.
The face painted sign.
I thought we already had a Riddler in WWE, Voltaire says. Have you seen Ethan Page's finisher, Ego's Edge, like Razor Ramon's finisher?
My guy just got thrown down a flight of steps.
Darby's like, I do this every day, so this isn't a big deal. Please like, subscribe, and never ever need a Mogwai after feed a Mogwai after midnight.
Why do you think WWE stopped doing as many title changes at house shows? Because they want to do it on the big.
Probably because I was gonna say, who is the JD Drake guy?
Who is the JD Drake guy? Well, he's a wrestler. And he's been on AEW a couple times. Dude, my nose like really itches. Great
promotion, Lance. No Lance come to Darby's rescue this time. Wonder where they take this story. The thing is Lance coming out because of Darby, or is he coming out because of Sting?
Okay, I'll be right back. This water's almost gone, and you're here. So I'm going to run outside to the car because you left the rest of those out there. I'm going to go grab those real quick because I need another one. So I'll be back.
Ric Flair, woo! So we have picture-in-picture here, and Darby is sitting on the steps, being looked at by the doctor. In the 2000s, Raw did more ladder matches, while SmackDown did more steel cage matches. Avoid the Noid. This Friday. My dad's top 3 wrestlers, Rick, Dusty, and Booker. Those are some good choices there. Really good choices. Has NXT done a singles match inside of War Games? Because since they brought it back 4 years ago, Undisputed Era is always involved. I don't think so. Old SmackDown was great. It made me like SmackDown more than Raw. Well,
old Raw was great too. Now it's questionable. Not questionable. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Bad, bad, bad.
Bad.
I got my Warby Parker glasses right here.
My top 3 are Austin, Brett, and Taker. Like wrestlers? Is that what we're asking? Top 3 wrestlers?
Mr. G, MLW at 12 on Saturday on Vice, if you didn't know. Yes, I did see that. I didn't watch it this week, but I heard it was good.
Oh, this has nothing to do with MLW. I'll get to my 3 favorite wrestlers here in a second. But I started watching the Macho Man biography, like, earlier. And I'm about an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes, a little less than that. I have like a little bit left of the show. I'm a little over an hour into it. It's not as bad. I feel like the first hour isn't as bad as some people
made it out to be.
Yeah. Like, I definitely think there's more that they can touch on, or that they should have touched on, as opposed to some other things. Like, towards the end of the hour, they started talking about the whole Miss Elizabeth stuff. And, like, now where I'm at in the show, they're, like, talking about the Miss Elizabeth stuff. And, Gorgeous George, or whatever her name is. So, yeah. I haven't completely finished it yet, but I'll give you my thoughts on it when I'm done.
Clark's is my top 3, Austin, Brett, and Taker. My top 3 greatest all time, probably Hogan, Flair, and Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, man. Good picks. Good picks.
Guys, it's not for the title tonight.
No. The title is defended at Double or Nothing, May 30th.
Jared, how you doing? Subscribe to the channel. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Thanks
hit
so
the
much
like.
for subscribing.
Hit the like button.
We appreciate it.
I got 2 people I think of this diamond mine stuff. Tessa Blanchard and that Parker Boudreaux.
It's not Tessa.
Dude. Yeah, I don't think it's Tessa.
It's not Tessa. And Tessa isn't going to AEW either.
Raymond,
From what I hear.
I'm old school. My 3, Harley Race, Wally McDaniel, and Ricky Steamboat. And many are honorable mentions. Those are some good choices, too.
Oh, man. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels. Macho Man. I don't know, man. A third? I think Bret Hart is pretty cool. Yeah. There's a few of my favorite wrestlers. A few.
That's it. Nope.
She's gonna put the submission in.
Yep.
Hey, I have that t-shirt coming. I'm really excited. It's the Bloody Britt Baker. They shipped. So I'm really excited about it. Her eyeshadow is wicked cool. Like, every time she comes out here, it's the same thing. It's the red and black. But it is fire. The glitter is so fire. I have no idea what it is. But it is fire. And I love it. And it looks so good.
DM her and say, hey, what do you do for your eyes? Because I want to do that. Will Baker win the title on the 30th? Not going forward. Now going forward. I think she will win it, yes. Volterra, they didn't mention Randy Savage in the Cincinnati Reds, the town I live in. It makes me excited about having a Reds shirt. John Elite, Kenny by God Omega shirt out yet?
No.
Have not seen it.
They should, though.
You should ask her on the Twitter, Maven. See, I told you.
That's what Mr. G said. It's fire.
Oh, look at this. Look. We're getting a breakdown. Christian went for the kill switch right here. He hit a perfectly applied kill switch. And against my man, Powerhouse Hobbs. This is Taz breaking things down. Look at the power by Hobbs.
Look at the power
He just
by
tried
Hobbs.
for that finishing move, and Hobbs just broke out of it.
Wow.
I'm predicting that Christian's big return is coming to an end.
Christian's
after
big
several
return.
years.
Who said, is that Taz speaking or you?
That's Taz speaking.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Here it is. It's, what do they call them?
It's the Varsity Blondes.
Yeah, Varsity Blondes. I wanted to say Hollywood Blondes, but
I was gonna say the same thing.
That's not the
Tomorrow,
Hollywood
I'm really excited. Dark Side of the Ring.
The Hollywood Blondes is Steve Austin and
he's wearing his dad's trunks.
Brian Pillman.
He's wearing his the
Brian Pillman Sr.
He's wearing the original Tiger Stripe.
Yeah.
Brian Pillman
The Cincinnati
Jr.'s.
Bengals trunks.
Yeah, he said he's wearing that the next, several shows in honor of his dad and the whole
That's
Dark Side of the
interesting.
Ring
That's
thing
cool.
coming out.
I love this song Jungle Boy's using. Yes. Some fans think Bret Hart's mic skills were not that good, but those fans that think that are American.
That's because they were like, he's too Canadian for
Bret
us.
Hart was one of the best, Clark.
He's too Canadian for us. I can't even hear the music. This is just not right. Marco Stunt is dancing to it, and I can't hear it.
Mr. G, who would you give the tag belts to out of this match if Bucks are to drop them?
SCU! SCU is winning. SCU is getting a tag title shot anyways, but SCU is winning this match. They're not losing. Because if they lose, they don't get a shot at the tag title. Because they'll no longer be a team, so SCU is winning.
I would say probably SCU just because I think that they are probably close to being done.
Okay, I don't think SCU are getting the tag belts. The question, I guess, was who would you give the tag belts out of this match? They're not getting the tag belts, but they are winning this match to get a shot at the tag belts, for sure. But they're not winning. When they fight the Bucks next week, they're losing. Like, not even a chance. And they're gonna rap, and I can't hear it either!
Here, I'll say it for you.
No. It doesn't have the same effect, bro. It doesn't have the same effect. They're funny. I know some people think they're cheesy, but the acclaimed are hilarious.
The Varsity Blondes, in 10 years, you'll be on Dark Side of the Ring.
Y'all put the name acclaimed. Please don't rap. Oh, that's funny. Nah, it's tragic. It's tragic, man. Tragic. That I can't hear it. Tragic. Tragic. But they're freaking hilarious. I love them. I think they have such great character work. Because I just think they're funny.
Kenny by God Omega shirt out yet? No, they do not have a Kenny by God Omega shirt yet. Some fans think Owen was the better wrestler than Bret. Fans are split on who was better.
Oh, I think Owen was better. For sure. I think Owen was better. I think Owen was the better wrestler. I think that Owen was amazing. Not taking away anything from Bret, but I think Owen was better.
I think they're both good. And I think probably the big thing is Bret probably was a little more charismatic. Well, I mean, as far as like entertainment value, charismatic in the ring. I don't know if that's what I want to say. I felt he could do the mic stuff better than Owen.
Yeah. But I feel like we never really got to see Owen do a ton of mic stuff, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think the stuff that he did with Bret was, like, obviously, I think, a big highlight because it's, like, all he got to do.
Yeah.
I think the stuff with the Hart Foundation where they made that whole big thing, I thought that was cool. I think his whole thing with the slammies, I think Owen was a good talker. I think Owen was just good in general. And I think it's really unfortunate that he died.
Owen
because I think that there was so much that he didn't get to do and that people didn't get to see to like make him this next level star that he could have been had things not gone the way they did.
Yes, but Owen on the mic just didn't. I mean, it just didn't do it for me.
I totally get it.
One thing about AEW tag division is it's set for years if injury bug doesn't bite the division bad. Raymond, I think they're set for years anyway because they got enough tag teams that are solid that if you had one get injured, I mean, you're going to have a major injury bug to like 4 or 5 teams get injured to not be able to have a tag division.
But I think even if 4 or 5 teams got injured, I think they still have a massive...
well, that's what I'm saying, though. But then you limit if you have 4 or 5 teams get injured, then you limit on number of teams that you could put out there.
Which I understand. But if, like, the 4 teams that were in the ring right now were all injured, I mean, you still have, like, the Young Bucks, you still have...
Top Flight, you
still have Bear Country's another one that I'm going to throw out there because they're
and
new.
Who's one that you're not even thinking of?
I don't know. Who am I not thinking of?
FTR?
Oh, yeah, FTR. You've got them. I mean, you still have several tag teams, and they have so many, like, up-and-coming teams that they could use that I think that they'd be okay. That I think they have the best tag team division in the world, hands down. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. they know how to do tag team wrestling, and the tag team wrestling is my favorite thing by far on AEW shows.
And we forgot the Phoenix and
Pentagon and Phoenix, Pac and Phoenix, either a combination of those. I mean, they have several tag teams. So I don't think their tag team division is lacking whatsoever, and I think even if they had a couple teams injured, it wouldn't make a difference, because I think they still have other people who can pick up the slack that some of their more mainstream teams, I suppose.
Yeah.
If they were gone, I think they'd be fine.
Yes, I agree. Owen to me was more comedic on the mic, while Brett was more serious on the mic. I could agree with that.
I agree. I feel like Brett was very...
Did Dr. Baker have a match yet? Yes, Jonelle.
Does by the book, like, does that make sense? I feel like Bret Hart was very, like, I don't know, by the book. I think that he went out there and he did, you know, sort of the standard pro wrestling type of thing. But I feel like that makes him sound bad and like he was noted. But I feel like he did it well, and it made him like stand out compared to other people. You know, he was very like, you know, very technical in-ring type of stuff, where you had some guys that were doing, you know, more of, you know, the, I'm the big muscly dude and I'm just here to like beat somebody up and not be super, you know, I'm just going to throw you around. And then you had the guys that were like high-flying and did that type of stuff. And then Bret Hart was very like technical about things and very like groundwork wrestling. Like, he very much so, like, focused on the mat, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think that that's what made him sort of, when I say by the book, just sort of, you know, like that. That's what I mean. I miss that today's guys don't take the business as seriously anymore like Brett did. Yeah, I definitely, I can get that.
The thing is, I think it depends on who it is.
But yeah, I think that it depends, I think it works for some people, and I think it doesn't work for others. And I think that, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I gotta give it to Tony K and you guys credit for giving the tag belts to Omega and Page, keeping the building the division, even though they were a strong tag division to start. AEW, they put more focus there, I think. I think so too, and I think that some of that might have been because of the fact that WWE has such a lack thereof tag team division that AEW wanted to sort of take tag team wrestling and run with it from the very start. I mean, they had some of the best tag teams in the world, the Young Bucks, the Lucha Bros, who weren't getting the mainstream television time like other people, and they sort of took the tag team division and ran with it, which I think was a really smart move. Yeah. And I think it worked, and I like what they've done with it. And like I said, the tag team division is my favorite thing to watch on the show, because I think there's just, it's so diverse. And like, they have so many different guys with so many different styles of wrestling. And when you put them in matchups with one another, I think it's all so different, but it all meshes really well together. And that's what makes it really fun to watch.
Yeah.
But that sort of goes for AEW as a whole, is you have a little bit of everything. But I think especially in the tag team division, it's very noticeable. Luchasaurus is in the ring. And now we have Brian Pillman and Griff Garrison. Or is that his name? Griff Garrison. Yeah, that's his name. That's his name. Being beat up by Luchasaurus. Frankie Kazarian is now beating up Luchasaurus. Fun stuff. On the ropes, up and down, splat on your face. Tragic. Luchasaurus has him getting set up to do chokeslam. He's up, and he's down. Oh, that could have been messy. It was a little messy, but at least he caught him. Oh. What is the other guy's name in the Acclaimed? It's Anthony Bowens and
the other one is the one that does all the talking.
God, what is his name? Anthony.
I can't think of what his name is.
What is his name? Anthony and I'm literally drawing a blank.
Yeah, I can't think
what
of
is
his
his
name.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Ivan, how you doing? I'm back from vacation. Cool. Yeah, I got to give Tony K and guys credit for giving tag belts to Omega and Page. and keep building division more, even though they were strong at tag division. Start AEW, they put more focus there, I think. I think the one thing they had to do...
Max Caster, that's his name.
Yeah.
I knew that was his name. Sorry, just a minute there.
I think the big thing is they had to build it. And, like, the Varsity Blondes, weren't there. I think they had to give Jurassic Express time to kind of build their reputation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, obviously, SCU was good and already established.
Young Bucks, Lucha Bros. Like, you had some guys that were established.
And originally, everybody was like, oh, they're just going to give it to the Young Bucks. So I think that was kind of a way to say, okay, no, we're not.
Ooh.
FTR had to come in. They had to, kind of bring them in and build something up with them. So I think there was just a lot of reasons. I think it was good to have Omega and Page, and you build a storyline with Omega and Page.
Mm.
Lesnar, he's a prime example of guy that doesn't take the business seriously. I think Lesnar probably takes the business seriously. I think it's just that he prefers to be there once in a while. I've heard this story about when X-Pac took a dump in a stable's bag. I wonder what Brock Lesnar would be like had X-Pac told him about that. He would have killed him. Oh, we're talking about tag teams. That Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs from Team Taz could be a good one, too, if they get right teams against them. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options there for tag team divisions there.
Mm-hmm.
That BME move looks painful. SCU wins.
There we go. SCU got the dub.
Ivan says, the Young Rock was funny. Went to Canada to play football. Yes. I'm doing good, Mr. G. You vote for the poll on Twitter for Star Wars. Yes, I did vote on your poll.
SCU. Brody
Lee. This isn't Jungle Boy. This is Griff Garrison.
SCU got the win.
So next week we get the tag title match, and we get the IWGP match. So we're gonna get a Nagata Moxley promo here.
Ooh. Juice Robinson, Lance Archer, Juice Robinson. Moxley's had Minoru Suzuki. Kenta. Moxley defending his title.
Where's Private Party? I think one of them's hurt, Jonelle. This is what I said, is you have someone that gets hurt, you can fill in with someone else.
Dude.
I think I didn't hear what you said about me. You think that the messages get passed across the Pacific? Just gonna go right over my head. You call me a little punk. Punk. I came to you with respect.
And now?
I'm going to give you a shot at the IWGP United States title. I invited you to Dynamite.
And I'm going to?
With respect.
Beat you. Oh.
Even a legend like Eugene Nagata can learn something.
I think he's threatened to murder that guy.
Huh?
Observing stuff. Moxley.
I'm going to kick a hole through your chest. Squeeze your neck. And squeeze every ounce of oxygen you have left in your body. And dump you on top of your head.
So Observing Stuff said, I think he threatened to murder that guy.
When is Eugene Nagata finally not going to get back up again? I'll tell you this. It's coming pretty soon. Once that bell rings.
You mine, homie.
I got no respect for anyone.
Oh.
Good promo, I thought.
IWGP US Champion Jon Moxley versus Yuji Nagata next week. Should be fun. Should be fun.
My friend told me Lesnar wrestled in Japan after he flopped in the NFL. I don't know anything about his days in Japan. He did, and he did a lot more in Japan.
Here we go. Is this it?
I have heard a lot of the rest, like Hulk Hogan, did more in Japan than what he did here. But he had to because it's a different style.
Here we go.
And so when you have that different style, you kind of have to live up to it and change what you're doing. I'm not a fan of how WWE puts two singles competitors in a tag team, especially when the champ's involved. I agree, John Elite. I don't like it either.
This is like really loud.
Huh?
I said this is like really loud. I can hear us now. I was gonna say maybe you could see if you could get it to go to both. Why do you think Kurt Angle went to TNA? Because he could. Why is Kenny Omega out here? It's Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Da, 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 da. It's Kenny Omega, folks.
That's weird. Why it works sometimes, I don't know.
So you can still hear it?
Yeah.
Cool. It's Kenny Omega.
4 titles.
He has 4 titles.
Thanks for giving me gas, Tony. Thanks for gassing me up, Tony.
Kenny Omega is ready for blood and guts.
I hope it's not a lot of unnecessary blood. I also don't like barbed wire in wrestling matches.
Come on!
I love barbed wire.
Come on! It's blood and guts. It's the whole point. Unnecessary blood is the point. Just buy into it, bro.
Look, it's Nakazawa
Have
3
fun
belts.
with it, bro.
Omega 4 belts.
I love unnecessary blood.
Angle would have gotten released from WWE anyway in 2006 because of his Vicodin addiction. Well, I think the funny thing is WWE kind of... So we've seen all the belts now.
They're gonna need a
on
second.
AEW.
They're gonna need a second guy to come in and carry more titles if he wins any more.
I'm telling you right now, MLW is gonna get involved with AEW.
A little blood is cool, but like not like a ring covered in blood. I don't.
I'm not here for fun. I'm not here for games. A little blood is cool, but not like a ring covered in blood. Interesting.
The announcement is next week. The 2 top contenders will go one-on-one in an eliminator match. Pac and Orange Cassidy. With the winner.
I just keep thinking of the time Eddie Guerrero bled so much he went into shock. I think the big thing is it's a matter of how much you get cut.
So it's going to be Pac and Orange Cassidy. Pac and Orange Cassidy next week. Winner gets to fight Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. Orange Cassidy's going to win.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Orange Cassidy. I think
so
Orange
too.
Cassidy's going to beat Pac.
Yeah.
And then I could be fun.
I think there's probably going to be some help. What pay-per-view was it where Omega was supposed to face Moxley but ended up facing Pac instead?
I don't know.
It was like one of the first ones, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Wasn't that like, or didn't that have something to do with like right around COVID? When it started?
It's Orange Cassidy.
Should Mox be leading off AEW next week or in the show, maybe in the first hour? I would say maybe end the first hour.
I think they're gonna probably open with that match. Maybe it's the main event. I don't know.
My friend said TNA was bad for acquiring guys who were previously from WWE and were only there because they got released from the WWE due to the wellness policy. Clark, I think anybody that wants to wrestle that should have a shot. I think, Yes, Pac was overseas and couldn't get back for the Omega match. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it was right at the beginning of COVID.
Freshly
squeezed.
Freshly squeezed. Freshly squeezed. Freshly squeezed. Kenny has a fly on his coat. Bro.
It's not a fly. It's like a...
It's a bug.
That's one of those mosquitoes they've released.
Orange Cassidy needs to go over and go. For Halloween parties. What? Oh, I see teenagers dressed up as Orange Cassidy for their sock hops. Okay. Someone like you would never be championship material, Cassidy. Oh. Oh, no. He's gonna take the glasses. He's gonna take the glasses. You don't take a man's glasses. You've done it now. You have done it now, Kenny.
I like this segment.
No, Kenny. I made sunglasses popular, okay? Do you see me right now? I'm the one who made them popular, not you. Me. Now, granted, mine are not Ray-Bans. However, I made sunglasses cool, not you. Tell you one thing, Orange. Actually, you wasted your valuable time. Dude, you didn't even remotely, you, missed his eyes. You, Freshly squeezed. Those glasses look better on Nak. Tony's like, Kenny, give me the mic. Kenny, give me the mic. Kenny. Now Tony's like...
I thought that was good.
So exciting.
Kind of building up next week's match and everything.
Yeah, I thought
it was a good promo.
I think Orange Cassidy is winning. Dark Side of the Ring is
this
back.
happened pre-COVID, Mr. G, so it can't be COVID.
No, I'm pretty sure that Moxley had to come in to fight dude because Pac was overseas and he couldn't. I think. I don't think Pac and Kenny ever... I mean, I know they fought, but it wasn't... I don't think it was, on a pay-per-view. Because I'm pretty sure they had to, call that. Maybe it was Pac and Kenny.
Yeah, I think there was something happened. I don't remember. Just trying to find it. I don't remember what happened.
You got me. I'll be back.
Not gonna lie, I don't care for this segment. I thought it was a good segment observing stuff. I thought it was an excellent way they did that. John Elite, heck, I got Ray-Bans too. Just the cheap kind. Raymond, Dark Side of the Ring on Vice, but I didn't catch time. Did anyone catch the time? I believe it's Thursday. At 8 o'clock, I believe. I could be wrong. Could be 7 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So, yes. 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. 8 or 9 around that time, I believe. Yes, it is. It is 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. Do you know what a 3 Degrees of Pain match is? I do not know for sure, Clark. Volterra might get my dad the big gold for Christmas with Booker T's name on it. Gonna check Etsy because WWE's overpriced, quality sucks. What are you saying, Volterra? WWE doesn't put out the best, What kind of commercial is this? That commercial, like, wrote out pubic hair. Now all the parents are going to have to go explain to their kids what pubic hair is. Miro Rusev, who wins? Miro. You still working on that family Wrestle Story t-shirt? Yes, we are still working on some things. I've got a couple other things that we're working on. We're probably going to have a special edition t-shirt coming out very soon. What commercial was that? It was like a razor, and it talked like pubic hair. It said pubic hair on it, so I can just see it now. Like, parents are going to have to explain what pubic hair is. Fall 1, they have to win by pinfall. Fall 2, they have to win by submission, and they have to escape the cage for the win. Oh, that's cool.
Miro is coming for Darby Allin in the TNT title. How he got this match? Beyond me. What is his win-loss record? Dude, how the crap is Miro even getting a tag team title or tag team title? Tag title opportunity, bro. I mean, I guess
I don't even know how many matches he's had.
I don't either.
Cause it's the TNT Championship, and Darby is basically threw it out to anybody.
Okay, I guess, sure. Cause the top 5 are Cassidy, Pat,
I think next week's
Moxley,
gonna be a good show.
Cage, and Adam Page.
Look at next week. I mean, next week's got a good show.
I love the new, Tony is interviewing Jade Cargill. Cody will make his Double or Nothing announcement next week.
Volterra, I've got a belt. I have a belt from a non-WWE belt maker. It's great quality and cheaper. Cool. Which belt is it? David, boy, they got everybody chasing that Darby TNT title. This is a story that I'm sure Lance will be in because I think Lance is next in TNT Championship. Possibly. See, the thing is this is the good thing about AEW is they kind of have, lots of things that you could do with things. Lots of stories you could create. I love the best, but like most guys in today's wrestling, he got ruined.
Okay, hold on. The rules. Blood and Guts begins with one member from each team for a 5-minute period. After the 5 minutes have expired, one member of the Pinnacle will enter, giving them a 2-on-1 advantage. Each team will then alternate sending a man in every 2 minutes. Once all 10 men have entered the cage, the Blood and Guts match will officially begin. The only way to win is to make your opponent submit or surrender. Referees will be stationed around the cage. Epic! Okay, so like submission like this, I thought they could win by pinfall, but apparently not. I'm cool with it.
So So this is like that NXT War Games match. Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
They gonna overrun tonight, says Johnny Lee? Possibly.
Maybe.
It's submission only. Yes.
The Pinnacle.
Abyss's signature weapon is called Janice. I think that's a dumb name for a weapon like that. I think it's just unique.
Here we go. Who did he just push over? We have to go to break.
Who did you just knock over?
I don't know.
That girl was like completely... Did you see that girl's face?
She was like...
Trapped by nature. Hunted by man. Those who wish me dead. In theaters. And on HBO Max, May 14th. More stories coming from this Blood and Guts match. A continuation from last week's promo. Basically, it's War Games, except you can't pin your opponent. Yes!
This is gonna be epic. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so good. Hopefully, I'm ready to see some blood. And guts, I suppose. Boom! Boom! Boop, 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 boop. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you excited?
Do you think there'll be guts? I hope so. I want to see somebody run around with something like a big slice in their stomach, and they're like holding on to it. 42 minutes left, so this wasn't an hour-long match. We got fooled again.
They could run over the time they're given. They've done it before. Are you ready? Yes! Are you ready for a good time?
Well, let's see. It's got to be 5, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. I would say this is going to run over. What a stupid commercial. Big ticket movies, TNT. Every Sunday and Monday. Thor Ragnarok. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Mockingjay Part 1, Creed 2. Shazam!
All May.
TNT.
Epic. Epic. Here we go. Here we go.
All I want for my birthday is to sing Judas. Well, dude.
Well, there you go.
You just made it easy for anybody. Like, they made it so easy for everybody. What happened to, like... Santana and Ortiz.
Oh,
man. My YouTube friends one time had AEW fans send them death threats, and they called him out in one of their videos saying, if he does that again, they will call the cops. Like, good. They need it. Probably deserved it. Wow, nice. Santana and Ortiz comes out with painted faces. It's been a while since I've seen them in painted faces.
I love the guy standing there. Doesn't give a crap. He's like...
Judas in my mind!
Judas in my mind? I think not. I'm like... Epic, bro. Epic.
AEW has bigger
Why
rings.
does Jericho look like he's been crying, bro? His eyes are, like, so red. He's like, blood and guts.
Volterra,
guys.
I wrote a weird fan fiction where
What the
Undertaker
crap?
dates a woman who wins the world title and betrays him to join Evolution.
Is Hager already bleeding? What the crap is up with his head? Is it paint?
Volterra,
He's got, like,
have you published that or put it out there?
Like, AEW. Sammy's about to do some crazy, stupid stuff, and I'm here for it.
James, are you ready? Yeah, we're ready.
Who's jumping off the top of the cage? That's what I want to know.
James says this match brings back old WCW 4 Horsemen versus NWO. Totally awesome. Yeah, it's good. This is good.
Who is jumping off the top of the cage?
Sammy. I like Inner Circle's outfits.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's the inmate, you know. That's cool. Just
Wasted no time flipping over the
top
ropes.
rope. Oh.
Somebody's going to die in this match, and somebody's going to the hospital.
I think after this match, we're not going to see any of these guys on television for a minute.
He looks like Perry Saturn. He does. He does look like Perry Saturn.
The one thing I dislike about this is when they go to that outside camera angle is that the cage, you can't... I dislike cage matches for that reason because it's really kind of hard to see. However, the inside camera, cool. I'm cool with it. No problem. Oh,
my friend
Spinebuster.
said when he found out that Axl Rotten trained James Ellsworth, that makes him want to spit on his grave. Raymond, wow, Inner Circle in nice all black outfits. Yeah, I think their outfits are cool. What was that, Dax? This is something else entirely, Tony.
This is not a match. This is clearly not a match. It's a match.
You can't run and hide from anybody.
I think Cash is going to be the next guy in.
Think what?
Cash is going to be the next guy in.
Probably.
That'll be FTR in there first. Ooh. It is a professional crapshoot to be in this match.
Their rings look 20 by 20. I think they are.
Oh, that was fun. Ooh. Teetering on disaster.
Forget Hell in a Cell 2 years ago, Fiend versus Seth. You could barely see through that cage. Yeah. Don't forget. Yeah, it was hard to see. I showed my second cousin the Terry Funk Sabu barbed wire match, and he couldn't believe they ever get such a thing like that. Well, both of them were crazy.
So now they're standing on the top rope, holding onto the cage, beating each other up, and one of them's gonna fall. Oh. My guy kind of fell, I think, the wrong way, but that's all good. That's all good. And that's the knee without the brace on it. Yeah, I think he fell the wrong way, but that's okay. Hey, camera guy, move a little bit.
Yeah, and then the match doesn't officially start till everybody's in there.
Camera guy, move!
Camera guy's like, crap, dude. Ooh.
He bounced his head.
Yeah, he's cut his head.
He bounced his head off the corner of that thing. Oh, man. Woohoo!
FTR blood already?
Whoa, man.
Yeah.
I think
Somebody got his bicep ripped open by the barbed wire. If that happened now, they would end the match. It depends on where you're at. I see his butt cheeks. This is awesome. I see, like, during the matches, I see somebody's butt cheeks. And then the commercials, they talk about shaving pubic hair.
cutter. Who's going in?
When Sammy said
Oh,
Spears
Sean Spears
failed the
going in?
last company,
Spears is going in.
he was with. That was a shot at WWE for sure,
The
right?
chairman. He's got the chair.
I would say yes, definitely, John Elite. But that was probably a shot at.
Yes, it was. Oh, that was nice. I am so glad.
I didn't even pay attention to their trunks.
I am so glad, dude.
Like, look, it says the Pinnacle on his trunks.
Yeah. I'm so glad that he dyed his hair back to, like, brown. Because blonde was not... It didn't work for him, man. Didn't work for him at all. Sean Spears. Being beat up. Sammy Guevara trying to fend off... Did that make sense? Trying to fend off... Whatever. He's trying to be beat up.
Boy, Dax has kind of had a bad, couple months here.
Definitely busted the top of his head in two places. Yeah, wicked. Sammy is trying to beat up both Sean Spears and Dax, and it's just not working. He just got a chair shot to the face.
I wonder what Sabu is more not fond of: the barbed wire barbed wire match with Funk or Benoit breaking his neck. Probably the breaking the neck thing.
Sammy.
Will Mike Tyson show up at the end with his music only to throw off Pinnacle? Could.
My guy is kind of bleeding everywhere, man.
I love how the inner circle looks like inmates with the jumpsuits. Yeah, this is. I like the jumpsuits look cool. Observing Stuff says this is cool. It definitely looks cool.
It's
this
Ortiz.
Is pretty cool.
Oh, it's Ortiz. Ortiz is in. Taking people out. Like a pit bull let off the chain, says Tony Schiavone. Fired up, beating people up. Guevara almost broke his neck.
Hit him in the back.
I take we're not there yet. The Guevara almost broke his neck thing.
Ooh.
Sammy's bleeding too.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Jesus. I love commentary, man. They're amazing. Amazing.
I like the camera angle there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Oh!
Wicked. That was nice.
Sammy G has Harris County Corrections on the back of shirt. Does all Inner Circle have that on the back of their shirts? I think so. I think it says something about county corrections. Oh!
My guy completely fell. Oh yeah, sure he did. Sure he managed to clip Harwood on the knee. You kidding me, man? He flipped in the air. I don't even know what he was going for there.
I think he was gonna do a clothesline.
Not even remotely. He like flipped.
But if you look, they were setting up. Looked like they were setting up like him being like Harwood being thrown over into the ropes.
That was funny. Cash Wheeler's coming in next. Dude, Wheeler. What?
He almost fell coming in.
Whoa. He did nearly slip getting in the ring. Oh, man. It also shows what being fresh means.
Freshly squeezed.
Oh. Assisted brainbuster by FTR.
That's much better than the non-assisted brainbuster.
Oh. Sammy into the cage, man. Into the cage. Into the cage.
Any idea on what it says on the back of the jumpsuits? Something corrections, Harris County Corrections or something like that?
Oh, Sammy into the cage again. Those cages, that's like really bouncy. Oh. Where are we going with this? Oh, into the cage. He fell down the side.
Oh my god.
They're like, oh my god, dude, are you okay? Like, are you alright? Okay, get up.
Hey, I think he said he's okay.
That's why the cage is bouncy, I suppose.
This has been crazy, dude. Are the cages in WWE that bouncy?
No. I don't think they're that bouncy. I feel like they're a bit more solid. But I also think they're different because, I mean, the War Games ones, I feel like the War Games ones are set up on top of the edge of the ring, and there's not a ton of space to get to the floor. These are, like, to the floor, I think. I could be wrong. Maybe I just haven't paid enough attention to the War Games setup, but...
This has been crazy.
That was nice. Santana.
I think he's still down from falling to the floor.
I think so, too. Oh. Yeah, man! Dax has a nice gash on his forehead. The blood is kind of worn away, but
well, it looks like the cage has been slid back over. So did he go underneath the ring?
Maybe.
There he is. He's up. Dude
has a nice gash on his forehead, for sure. Who's coming in? Wardlow. Wardlow's coming in. Wardlow is in the ring.
I would say this is going to end at 9 o'clock. Because...
I feel like they're going a lot faster than...
Well, I think that some of these guys are going to be going, dude, we got to end this, like, you know... I've, like, had my face smashed off. I've been bleeding, and I'm hurting.
Maven, you're right. This is the only cage I've seen all the way to the floor. Yeah, that's it. I don't think the WWE cage...
Goes all the way down.
Goes all the way down to the floor. So... I think they've got a little bit of space in between.
What went wrong with Jon Moxley in the WWE?
Everything?
WWE?
Yeah, it wasn't... I think he was good up until the last... I don't know. Couple years, I suppose. When they started doing really goofy things with him. So...
I bet Guevara is going, dude, I've been thrown all over this ring now.
He's like, just
this
leave
sucks.
me here for a minute.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Sammy's got
If you've not liked the show, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you have not done that yet.
Sammy has Wardlow in a headlock. We're getting Jake Hager in next. I'm assuming, because I don't think Jericho's going in next. Ooh. Hager is... MJF. Whoops. Hager is in.
Raymond says WWE in one word. Vince went wrong.
Oh, Cash is busted open too. Whoa!
Yes.
Cash is like bleeding everywhere, dude. Legit, look in the corner.
Yeah.
Cash is bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Oh, trying to go for that super kick, but he's got him by the foot. Got him in the ankle lock. Does no good. Wardlow and Hager stare down for the ages.
You notice Hager's jumpsuit says something different than the other ones?
I think they all say something different.
What they do? I thought they all said the Harris County... Because his says El Reno prison manager.
Ooh. Trading punches. Ooh, Hager's up, Hager's down. Got Wardlow, though, by the hair. Ooh. Into the cage. Careful where you lean, bro, because you might fall out of the cage.
Hager has a different corrections on his shirt than Sammy G. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at all the blood.
I know, that's what I said. I said Cash was bleeding everywhere, dude. Legit, though. Like, everywhere.
El Reno is Oklahoma, isn't Hager from Sooner County?
They
yes,
might have,
he is. He
that
is.
might be what it is they each have a different, like, name for, like, where they're from.
Yeah, it could be. I never paid attention to what was
MJF is in. Oh. Wardlow hit Hager in the back of the knee.
Look at me, I'm tough. All right, guys. Someone can be under the ring. OMGG. What if Paul? All right, doing Indie Junior voice. What if Paul doing right now? He's destroying him like a Scooby-Doo, Scooby doll. Raymond Harris is Houston, Texas.
Yeah, that's where
yeah. So I
Sam
think
is from.
I think it's from where everybody's from.
Cash is bleeding bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. He was bleeding like everywhere. Everywhere. I don't know where, like, he's bleeding everywhere, man.
When did he get cut?
I think he did it during the commercial break. He was in the corner. I think he did it during the commercial break, and he blade job to the head. Man, he's bleeding bad, though.
Ortiz or Santana, one of them under the ring. I think they're all up here.
They're all up here, yeah, I think so.
Heel turn for Paul and AEW. How will Maven react?
Jericho's in. Everybody's in there now. The bell has rung. Submit or surrender. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Mr. G, are the cages of W that bouncy? No, they're not. They're more solid. But I think they have to be more solid because they are up next to the
ring. That's what I said.
The ring.
Here we go.
Jake Hager was bleeding to Maven. Who's helping the Pinnacle? Here we go. Heel turn. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here.
I'm
2
cool
minutes
with
left.
it.
Everyone is in.
I'm cool with it going either way. If Inner Circle wins, cool. If the Pinnacle wins, cool.
I will say this. To this point, this has been good.
Yeah. He's got Floyd the Bat. Floyd the Bat has made an appearance. Ooh. Oh, Sean Spears is climbing the cage to get away. Sean Spears is climbing the cage to get away, and Jericho's coming after him.
They're kind of in a bad spot there.
They are. They're between the two rings.
Yeah. Oh, here, I'm going to stick your head between there.
Uh-oh.
And he's got that bright light in his eye, too.
He's like,
that red light.
I can't see. Oh, he just kicked Jericho off. What is he doing? He's just hanging on for dear life. Not planning on going anywhere, Tony. Or
I'll be
Excalibur,
here.
whoever that was.
Excalibur?
I don't know who that was. I don't think it was Tony. I think it was Excalibur. This has been fun. I like this. Dude, Cash is...
They came in wearing purple and white.
Cash is walking out wearing
They're
red.
going out purple, red, and white. Either way, more stories from this feud. We'll get plenty of one-on-one storylines from this to keep the feud fresh for a while. I agree, Raymond, and this is the great thing about AEW. The way they build storylines within a storyline. I'm guessing these guys, none of these guys will be here next week.
I don't think so.
Or if they do, it's
and
just
if they are, it's just going to be promo work.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anything in ring and physical.
Solo Monster was once said Undertaker and Sting were never draws. When he's wrong on that, they didn't always need to be world champion.
No, they don't need to be. I think
Undertaker and
characters.
Sting were draws no matter what.
I think it was their characters. Like that was the big thing. It didn't matter what they...
John Lee, one thing's for sure, someone's going to get a bloodbath. I think someone's already had a bloodbath.
Oh, they pulled up the corner. They pulled up the corner.
The
wood has been exposed.
Have an awesome night. Going to watch Chicago PD. See y'all tomorrow night. Great show tonight. Thanks, James. Appreciate it. I'm back, and my buddies were watching. This is an awesome match, Lewis. This has been pretty good. A lot of blood.
Oh, come on, man.
A lot of blood.
Let's go. Cut the commercial crap. Let's go.
A lot of blood.
I don't care about Mockingjay, okay? If I cared, I would have seen the movie already. I don't. I just want to watch the blood and guts, bro.
A lot of blood.
Come on. Oh, Jesus. I don't want Sonic either.
A lot of blood. I think first feud out of this is Sammy G and Sean Spears. Still think their promo is best from the feud last week's promo. I thought it was good. I think it was interesting. I didn't really think he was in the wrestling, but he is. Yeah.
How can anybody not be into this?
See? You find all kinds of stuff out, Lewis.
It's wicked.
I read about that last rights match that TNA did. I've heard it's horrendous. Why do we have 98 commercials now?
I don't know!
Like, they should have done this, like, earlier.
I don't know why they didn't just cut out all the ads for the second half of the show.
Iman, how you doing? This has been a great show so far. It has been. This has been a really good show, I think.
Not happy with the commercials, but it is what it is. I think they should have... If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Look, see, we missed them tearing the ring apart. That's why they went to commercial break. The wood is exposed. The wood is exposed. Ooh, trying to go for pile drivers. Dude, Cash is still bleeding, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh! Pile drivers on the exposed wood! That could be a huge... Whoa! The ring is torn apart! Okay, man! He was about to hit Jericho with that turnbuckle. AEW! 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 What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Man, Cash is going for coast to coast. Yes. Going for coast to coast. I think one of the things, John Lee, I think he's cutting a bad spot. Woo! Holy crap. How do you keep from don't know. But my gravy, Sammy G is killing it in this match. The dude has been in from the very beginning and has nearly killed himself like 12 times. His nose! It's broke. It's so purple! Yeah, it's broke. I thought having a broken nose would be really cool, but, you know. My gravies! My gravies, man! As much as I was never big into TNA, they did certain creative matches. Yes. Sammy, a beast. Yes, he is. Absolutely, dude. Is that a fork? Look at Jericho's forehead. He hasn't even been in there very long. No, and he's got like a giant bruise. It's a fork. They're having lunch, I think. Might have a fork in here. He might. And he's eating it. What is he doing? MJF is busted open now. Oh, he's gonna stab him in the head! Better coast to coast, Sammy or Shane? Oh, Sammy, absolutely. Sammy. Someone's showing up. This is fabulous! They need to do this every year. What are AEW's best creative matches in your opinion? This one right now. Absolutely this one. Absolutely. 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 Volterra. They didn't finish dinner at catering backstage. No, so they brought their... It is all inner circle.
They brought their eating utensils out to the ring.
AEW for sure. AEW. AEW. This and Stadium Stampede.
Stadium Stampede was good.
For sure. Such killer, like, so good.
Doing an early ring teardown, one has to come down anyway.
Yes. Oh my God.
Was that
Sammy's
a
nose, dude.
That was a fork, John Elite.
Legit, though. That dude is taking a beating. Like I said, he's bitten from the very beginning. Sammy Guevara is legit fabulous. Amazing. Like, oh, man.
You know, even with some of the lulls and stuff that you've had in this, you still have enough action going on that it's makes it... He almost landed on that turnbuckle post.
My dude flew.
Bump King.
Oh. Shot to the knee. He's got the chair. Boom. Chair to the back. Dude, all of these guys are going to be so, like, beaten up by the end of this. What was that?
I think I'm not sure. I think they're wore out. They just got back from break. Well, I hope that they're going to try and give these guys a little break here. Chance to kind of look around at each other and go, I knew it could take you. I know. We need 5 minutes here because we're tired. We need a break.
This is...
MJ's going to go into the bottom rope.
Oh.
Oh! More breaks.
Channel of commercials with a little bit of wrestling in between. Lull.
I wonder if some of this isn't trying to give them, like, just a breather.
Yeah. I think on
By
that
the way,
one
guys,
commercial break, that's where they tore up the ring.
Awesome setup. Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
So cool,
I'd be
man.
surprised if anyone shows up next week even to do a promo. This is awesome. Yes, I would be shocked.
This is killer.
And this is the one thing AEW has said and Tony Khan has said is they can have matches like this and then give them like 3, 4, 5 weeks off if they needed to. Because they got enough people on the roster. And they'll use the roster. Dude, how you doing?
What's up? Woo, man.
This has been really good, I think. The whole show's been good.
I think so too. I think it's been a really solid Dynamite. MJF is bleeding everywhere.
Tully
Blanchard just took out the referee! Tully Blanchard just took out the referee. They're probably like, Tully, help us.
Tully,
help us.
don't go in there with that suit. There's lots of blood.
He's opening the cage. What is he doing?
But what's opening the cage do?
I don't know.
You have to submit.
So he can... Oh my God, MJ! What is MJF doing?
He's going to the top.
Shut the front door, bro. I swear
No
to
way.
you. Are they going to fall through the cage? No! What are they setting up to do?
I'm going to escape.
Oh my God, what are they setting up to do?
I'm going to escape rather than going somewhere else. I'm going to go to the top of the cage. But where are AEW's logos? Y'all are slacking. Sorry. James.
Yeah, we don't have an AEW logo. It's just, sorry, it's all good.
My green shirt, I think is...
How's today's show?
I just didn't have it
Freaking
today.
fire, bro! Freaking fire!
What is Max about to do?
What
No
are
clue.
they about to do?
Someone's going through the cage. How's today's show? Dude, if you get a chance to watch it, you need to. Because this has been an outstanding show.
What are they doing? What are they doing? Where are they going?
Somebody's getting
what
ready.
What are they doing? Sorry.
Somebody's getting ready to be thrown off the top of the cage. Or are they going through the cage?
Like a Mick Foley Taker moment?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be wicked. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's dying. Somebody is dying. Somebody is dying. Somebody is dying.
I have a feeling Jericho's going through.
Yeah, because Jericho's like, I've had a 50, like, it's time for me to die.
Damn, can't believe I'm missing a good show. This has been good. Worried for Jericho's health. Don't worry about it. He's not concerned about it. What year was the Mick Foley spot, Mr. G? Hey, I'd have to look it up.
He's not going to tap.
He just tapped. See? Tony said it too. It's only fitting the winner is either MJF or Jericho. I would agree, I think. Clark says 1998. Where's everybody else at?
Notice how the center cage is different from the other one?
Yeah. Where's everybody else at?
In the ring. They're like, okay, we gotta be lined up so, like, if they fall through, we can, like, catch them so Jericho, like, doesn't literally die. He's not gonna tap. He's not gonna tap. He's legitimately not tapping. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they
Still
doing?
early, 7 minutes
What
left.
are they
Yes.
doing? Somebody is about to die, and I don't think we're ready for it.
He's biting him. Lunch. He needs the fork. He should yell down to Ortiz or Santana, whichever one had the fork
You
earlier.
still got that fork?
I need it. Someone just got hit with a chair, I think. I was going to say, someone just got hit with a chair. Man, Max just keeps getting busted open. Yes.
It's the ring. The dynamite diamond. Ah, he's going to the center of the cage!
I heard a chair too. Yeah, someone got hit with a chair. Oh, maybe they're going over the edge. Tony! I can't believe Tony said that!
Where are they jumping to?
This is going too far.
For the love of God, no. Don't surrender, you fools! Jericho's like, throw me off the top! Throw me off! Don't surrender, guys! Today's the day I'm gonna die! It's okay! I died for the inner circle! MJF is going off. No! Shut the front door! Are you kidding me, bro?
You know what needs to happen now? He's going to throw him off the top anyway. Someone's going off the top. Sounds like a War Games match. It is, Clark. I'm not going to say it's a bad ending yet. I want to see where they go with this.
Jericho just said something to him. He's like, throw me off the cage, bro. I'm ready. Do it.
He's going to throw him off anyway. Good thing that was...
I'm sorry.
Good thing there's padding there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. AEW has done it again. Jesus Christ.
I can't believe he just threw him into cardboard.
Oh my God.
And big padding.
Oh man. No. Son of a biscuit. Oh man. AEW. What?
Something tells me Jericho didn't find real steel. What? Are you kidding me?
AEW, man. Oh, God.
Good thing they're checking his heart. He did. Can't believe he threw him onto a big cushion. And
but that's not what bothers me. It's the fact that it is it's legit, like it's cardboard. You can legitimately tell it's cardboard. It made a cardboard sound.
This match just made me love MJF.
And oh my God, that was funny.
I'm not sure, but I think Jericho's dead.
This is a little reminiscent of the Sparklers.
No,
Sparklers. Kingston
well,
was dead.
I mean,
I understand the idea. Nobody thought Jericho was actually gonna fall on, freaking steel or whatever. But it's just the execution of it and the
well, what they needed to do was
cardboard that kind of threw me for a loop and made me laugh.
They needed to build that up a little more and have it so he falls down in. He's like, yeah, man. Does this look stupid?
Did you see? He's like, guys.
He's smiling.
It's okay, guys. Is the camera on me?
Or I'm unconscious.
Oh.
Guys.
Is the camera on me? Oh my God, that was funny.
Guys, I can't believe I just fell on cardboard. Can you?
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. That killed me. That was hilarious.
In the long run, they're really making MJF a bad heel. Bad heel, that is. That's why I wasn't, like, the way it ended, I was cool with. Because I wanted to see what they were going to do with it. Don't you mean immortal? Immoral? Yeah. Dax was busted open most of the match. He was.
I thought this was really good. We hope Jericho can recover.
I hope he can pull the cardboard out of his butt cheek.
Because there's going to be hell to pay when he gets back. Because, man, that cardboard, I mean, it really threw him for a loop. That's the only issue I have with this is the cardboard aspect of it. Sort of the very much so it looked like he got thrown into cardboard. However, I really loved the match. I thought it was really great. I think that this should be something that they do all the time. And,
well, I don't think they can do it all the time.
Well, not all the time. I mean, like, every year.
Well, yeah, I think every year. I think having
that's more so what I meant by all the time. Not like all the time. Every match I want to see is blood and guts. But I think doing a blood and guts event every year I think would be really cool to see going forward. So yeah, man. I think that it's cool.
They should get a cardboard cutout of Jericho next week.
That'd be hilarious. Actually, that would be funny. So yeah, I think doing this every year would be a really fun thing. But overall, I thought it was really fun.
I could see MJF showing up with one and going, "This is what happens when you mess with us. Don't mess with us."
This was pay-per-view.
Cody calling it now. 1.5 million viewers when ratings come out. This was a good show. This was pay-per-view worthy. It definitely was. Definitely a good show. Wolf, how you doing? Great to have you here. The show is great. I thought. I felt that.
Yeah, I thought
everything they did tonight was really good.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
The whole idea behind there at the end where he fell on the padded stuff, that didn't bother me.
It just made me
that.
laugh. It
Well,
just made me laugh.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, it's one of those things, you know, you sit here and you go, I wish they would have, like, set something up a little bit different there. So
I think that they definitely could have. I think maybe if they got it from the other side or something, it maybe wouldn't have looked as, like, the guy totally fell on cardboard, you know? But it's cool. It's cool. I don't have a problem with it. Nobody was expecting Jericho to, like, legitimately, like, fall and to die, you know? But it's, I thought it was good. I thought it was top to bottom. I think it lived up to the hype. I think that it was really good.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Do you think MJF can beat Kenny?
No.
He won't be the one that does it. And I don't think you can just throw him into that now. I think with the storyline they have it going now, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. Because, again, this is where AEW does a really good job. They build the storylines before they actually have them, you know, without having them actually get into the fights. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And every now and then you may have that fight. I mean, instead of having them wrestle 17 times in a week, or 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, they build stuff up. Mm-hmm. And it makes it much more interesting.
Yeah.
And as of right now, I would say MJF is nowhere close to even being in the title picture.
I don't think so either. I think that he's going to continue leading the group and sort of have the downfall of the group, I suppose. And I think that'll be fun to watch. I don't know that we're necessarily done with Inner Circle and
I would
Pinnacle?
say we are not done with the Inner Circle and Pinnacle.
At least, I think just based upon the way they ended it, they kind of left it open for them to go back
Yes.
to it based upon the fact that they were like, yeah, you're going to, like, kill Jericho, so, like, we got to stop the match. You know, we don't
Yes.
want that to happen. So I think that it leaves it open for them to go back and do something else with them, which I'm cool with, and that's totally fine. I definitely think we're probably going to see a match between MJF and Jericho, at least. But I could very much see another, like, Inner Circle, Pinnacle type of thing. And I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be cool.
Yes. DCA Podcast, how you doing?
What is up? AEW Dynamite. Fire!
The original was going to be Inner Circle versus Cody family, but got canceled due to COVID. And which is good, because I think that what they did here was really good. I felt that this was... done well, and I think this built this up. And the one thing about it is AEW finds a way to make things work. Mm-hmm. Lewis, that was good. Yes, definitely good. Definitely an awesome show.
Definitely.
I think from the beginning to the end, this was really good. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to be turned off by some of the things that they saw today. Which, you know, okay. Not a big deal. I think that the true WWE fans that have turned over and kind of watched this are probably going, "No, this wasn't good at all." But this was awesome. I enjoyed tonight's show. I think AEW don't want another Randy Orton this young to be their champ. I say maybe late next year could push MJF then if they think he's ready. I think it's more about the storylines. If they had a storyline with Kenny Omega...
They could easily make MJF champion, no problem. I don't think it has anything to do with his age whatsoever, because I think at 24 years old, where he's at right now, he's one of the best in the business, hands down. I don't care what anybody else says. He's one of the best in the business. He's gotten the wrestling world to hate him, and he stays in character all the time, and there are not many people that are willing to do that anymore, so I don't think it has anything to do with his age as to why they're not giving the title to him. I think, like you said, it has to do with story.
I could see down the road where you have, because Kenny's pretty arrogant and MJF's pretty arrogant, mm-hmm. I could see where you could have them face off later, and this may be, you know, a year away, because I think the storylines are still being built. I could see where they could face each other. But right now, I think what they've got going on is really good.
And I think he's a guy that doesn't necessarily need the title.
No, he doesn't.
Because I think his character carries him enough that he doesn't need... The title is a little extra, and will get the gimmick over further with him being like, yeah, look at me, I am the best. Like, I have the title. I told you all. But, like, even without it, he still does that anyways.
Yeah.
He says, I don't need a championship to show you all that I'm the greatest here that you've ever seen. I'm the best you have ever seen. And it works. He's got a good gimmick, and he knows what he's doing.
I agree. John, also, some people are crapping on the ending, which doesn't surprise me. Observing stuff, yeah, Sammy was the best in the match, besides almost breaking his neck.
Sammy was definitely the GOAT of this match. The MVP of this match, for sure. I mean, the dude was in there from the very beginning, and he got the crap kicked out of him. He broke his nose, it seems. His nose was, like, really purple. I mean, he was phenomenal in this match.
Yes.
The dude knows what he's doing, and he's willing to do the stupid, crazy stuff. And he's just good. He's just good. I mean, he's just good.
All right, let's run through it.
So, we start the show off with Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa. So, Don Callis starts out by coming out, and he's like, well, look, Kenny Omega couldn't make it tonight, but Nakazawa said he's going to wrestle the match by himself. So, they go through the stuff. Omega ends up...
The other thing about this is commentary is going, what? He's here. You're saying he's not here. He's here. He's in the back. So, it's building up the heel of Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Which I think is excellent.
Yeah. So, Omega ends up attacking Kingston and Moxley during the entrance. Kenny, walks away during the match, which leads Kingston and Moxley to get the win. And then after the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers came out and attacked Moxley and Kingston, Omega came back with Brandon Cutler, got all of this on video. And that was that.
Yes.
Decent opening segment.
I thought it was a good opening segment. You had your champion out there at the beginning, and obviously he's doing the heel thing. Okay, I don't want to wrestle you guys. I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. You can fight him.
Yeah.
And I like the whole Nakazawa thing. I think is great.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really funny.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of a comedic relief type of thing when you have, Kenny Omega, who's supposed to be this really arrogant, I'm so full of myself type of character that would make people sort of hate him, But then you throw a guy like Nakazawa out there with him, and I think it makes it funny. And it gives people something to sort of laugh at and, sort of not totally crap all over Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Cody,
Darby getting chunked down the stairs was hard to watch. Can't rehearse that stuff. No, you can't. But Darby's just a nut anyway.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you watch the stuff he does.
For sure.
Raymond, MJF doesn't need a title like Moxley doesn't need either. They're built up enough without titles around their waist. They are. They create stories by themselves without having to make the titles important for them.
Yeah. I haven't heard the name Dean Malenko in years. Didn't know he was in AEW. Is all WCW originals there. Not all WCW originals, but they do have some guys who were in WCW. Dean Malenko came over, and he's a coach or a producer or something. It was after he got released by WWE last year or something like that, when they, laid him off or whatever.
They have quite a few that are working, behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. So he's sort of a coach, producer type of person.
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy to have there, because I think he's
definitely good.
Again, a phenomenal wrestler, one of the best in the business, and I think that he knows what he's doing, because he's been in the business forever, and he can really help the younger guys, do their stuff.
I agree.
Which I think is cool. Double or Nothing announcements. We're getting Shida versus Britt Baker for the women's title at Double or Nothing, and also later in the show we had a Tony Schiavone and Kenny Omega interview where it was announced that we are getting Pac versus Orange Cassidy next week, and the winner is going to face Kenny Omega for the World Championship at Double or Nothing. And essentially it was this promo between Omega and Orange Cassidy. I think they made it pretty clear that Orange Cassidy is going to win based upon doing this promo, and sort of Omega completely poking fun at everything that Orange Cassidy is, and his entire character and his glasses and everything. It was sort of poking fun at that and being like, you're a nobody, get out of my way, type of stuff. And so he calls Orange Cassidy not championship material. Such an insult. And that's pretty much it. So I think, like I said, I think it's pretty clear that Orange Cassidy is getting the win next week.
I would say so too. This was I thought this was a good promo. Again, it's making Omega just look like a total butt, complete heel. And I like what Nakazawa's doing with this.
I think Nakazawa's funny.
Because
Funny.
he's taking the beating on this every time, but just the way he reacts to things, it's like, hey, I'm in the spotlight because of this, so it's like, I don't care that you're treating me like crap right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see maybe down the road where he turns,
Yeah.
and helps somebody beat Omega.
Yeah.
I think it's a long ways off, but I like what they're doing. Who does AEW need more, Joe or Mickey?
Mickey.
My question is, do they need either one?
I think that... No.
I think they both help out.
I think that Mickey
Joe
would help
the
out.
men's as far as just giving another body to put out there.
I think so, and I think
think
it'd be a big
Mickey
deal,
would
but I
help
think
out the women's in
yeah.
the same sense that she would be. It would help get another
she could be an
respected
on-screen
woman out there.
She could be an on-screen talent, but I also think that she would be a really good one to pair up with some of the new green talent that hasn't necessarily had time to be on television and be the greatest wrestlers in the world, because I think Mickie James could really help them out and be a big help for them to sort of get the women's division on the map.
Well, and that's the question I have is a lot of people knock the women's division, but if you think about the women's division, first off, they had a lot of injuries there for a while, so they were dealing with that. They have had to kind of work around and build some things up.
Mm-hmm.
And, plus the fact they're building their own division. I think that a lot of the women, didn't have a lot of in-ring experience, especially in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that the fact that they've basically built their women's division up
From nothing. In a rather short period of time.
Is something that you have to look at. And the way they've done it, with putting people on dark, having, all of that, taking place. I think that it's one of those things that the build-up is there, and so I think it's cool what they've done.
I think so too. I wonder how long Jericho will be
dead.
Dead.
Yeah, for a while. He's dead
couple
for a while.
weeks. We then get Cody versus QT Marshall. This was a decent match. Didn't have any complaints about it.
No, I mean, it was. It ties into the story.
I feel, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on this one because I feel like it wasn't necessarily built up enough to be. Like I don't necessarily think that they should have done the Cody and QT Marshall match yet. I think if they had built this up for another couple of weeks, they could have done this at Double or Nothing instead. However, Cody might already be lined up to do something else, and they might be wanting to do Dustin and QT at Double or Nothing instead. So if that's the case, I totally understand why they did this tonight.
Which is what I was going to say, because I would think that you would want a QT versus Dustin as your big pop more than Cody versus QT, simply because they were a tag team, and he kind of turned on Dustin more than, Cody's kind of seen as the leader of the group, but
that's what made no sense to me in the first place when they started this feud. It was Dustin. Dustin was his tag team partner and not Cody, and that's why it made no sense to me for them to go after Cody. But if it was sort of go after Cody and then that ultimately brings Dustin in and makes Dustin care more about beating the crap out of QT, okay, sure, I get it.
But the reason you go after Cody is because he's seen as the head of the company, and so you go after the guy that's head of the company to try and make a statement that, hey, we don't care who you are.
It was just the way they booked it, and they sort of put it out there that didn't make a ton of sense to me. However, it's cool. I'm fine with it. Cody got the win. After Anthony Ogogo came out, punched Cody in the gut, and then he got covered with the UK flag or whatever. So I don't really I'm not an Anthony Ogogo fan. I'm sorry. I'm not. The whole punch thing, not a fan of it. It doesn't work for me. I don't think it looks that great. And I'm not. We get it. He was a boxer. Like I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm just not. So
I am simply because it's a build up of the way they build it up is I think it's done well. I think the fact that you're displaying this guy's
something is great. However, having him come out every week and punch somebody in the gut, it's like, okay, I get it, dude. I understand the point we're trying to make, that he was a boxer and it's, punch is lethal, okay? But I don't buy into it, bro. It does not, to me, I don't love the way it looks. And maybe it's the way that, like, the camera angles and the stuff that they've done. I don't know, but I don't like it. And I get it. I get it. He was a boxer. I get it. That's what we're doing. But, like, if you want this guy to go somewhere, I think you need to build a character further than, oh, he was a boxer, clearly.
I think they will.
And I'm not a fan. It's not working for me right now. I said, that's cool. I don't have to love everything that's on the show. You can like something and I don't have to. All of the people out there can like it and I hate it, or vice versa.
Well, observing stuff doesn't like it either, so don't.
Well, right there, dude.
What was that?
It was
Were you throwing a punch at him? See? You're throwing punches too.
Fist bump.
They got to you.
It was a fist bump, not a punch.
Gotcha.
Clearly, punch coming at somebody, punch. Fist bump, clearly. Knuckles first.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I just... not a fan. I'm just not a fan of it. We had Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. He called Sting a mosquito, and that Showtime is over. And what happens to mosquitoes? Mosquitoes get...
Squashed.
And Page talks about the history of matches that nobody ever saw between Ethan Page and Darby Allin. Page takes credit for putting a dent in Darby Allin's head and a plate in his elbow. Darby Allin then came out of nowhere, beat up the dudes, proceeded to get thrown down a flight of stairs, and that's where we left.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, that was...
You thought she was attacking me.
She was observing stuff.
I was all like, Anthony, go punch!
Yeah.
No.
Again...
See, that's how you know it's different, okay? Fist bump, Anthony, go punch. He, comes from underneath. They don't like it.
I think this was a good... And people are going to watch some of this stuff and go, well, this wasn't good. This is building a storyline. This is what building a story is about. It's building up to something big or bigger down the road. Mm-hmm. And so, and tying in stuff from the past. The whole Ethan Page talking about, go check out some of our old matches because you'll see what I did to Darby. I think that it's great tying that stuff in. It's great, the way they build some of these things.
I'm cool with it.
And so, the whole, and then they tied Sting in. We destroyed a legend. And I don't, everybody's like, I think when's Sting going to get in the ring? I don't think Sting is going to get in the ring. I honestly don't think Sting...
I think he had the one big match.
Is going to be in the ring.
I think he might have, a few here and there, but I don't think it's going to be, an all-the-time thing. Clearly,
if he does, he's not going to be doing a lot in the ring. I think it's going to be everybody else that's with his teammates are going to be doing stuff in the ring. Mm-hmm. I think what you're going to get is, with this Lance Archer build-up, I wonder if, and here's why I say this, I wonder if Jake isn't feeling well enough to be doing shows all the time.
So maybe they're going to bring in Sting, too.
And so they bring Sting in to kind of be Lance Archer's...
I never thought of that, because everybody's like, oh, they're going to fight. You could be onto something there with the whole Jake Roberts thing.
Don't say anything bad about AEW. Tony Khan called the Takedown Cops.
I think you could be onto something with him not being 100% to be around like he was in last year. I could totally see that being the case, and because I've heard that he's not doing very well. And
that's why I think that they will.
Sting could be fun, sort of.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
I agree. I didn't understand the ending to the Blood and Guts match. I mean, I thought it was. We'll talk about it. We'll finish talking.
We have.
Have we talked about the Nagata Moxley promo yet? No, not yet.
No. We have Britt Baker versus Julia Hart. Britt Baker won.
Again, I think I had no issues with this match. The whole idea behind this match was to make Britt Baker look really strong.
Well, it's just put Britt Baker out there.
And it's building up for her versus Shida next week.
Not next week.
Or 2 weeks.
Double or nothing.
2 weeks.
May 30th.
Yeah, 3 weeks. However long away it is.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks,
Yeah.
10 weeks, whenever the pay-per-view is. Whatever,
I wonder whatever happened to Ole Anderson. Is he in AEW as well? I don't believe so.
Nope.
He's selling insurance in Minnesota.
We have SCU versus Jurassic Express versus the Acclaimed versus the Varsity Blondes in a really fun tag match. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I liked the clash of the styles. I think it's cool. I like matches like these. I know some people don't like the 4-way tag matches, but I know some people think they look messy. I think when done right, I think they can be really fun, and you get some really good stuff out of it. Winner of this match gets a shot at the tag team titles, so SCU had to win, because if they lose, they have to break up.
Again, this was a good match, but you know how I feel about having number 1 contender matches with a fatal 4-way or anything like that.
What I said.
I hate that.
The thing about it is that they already said that SCU were the number 1 contenders last week. However, they put them in this match anyways, and then whoever won this match was going to be next in line to get a shot at the tag team titles when it was already going to be SCU. So I don't necessarily know the idea behind doing that. It was just to put on another match on the show, which is cool, and I'm fine with that.
Here's what they should have done. They should have taken SCU out of this, put another team in, and said the winner of this match will go face SCU to determine who goes on to face the Young Bucks.
Or they could have just set up Young Bucks and SCU for next week, because they already said they were the number 1 contenders, and say whoever wins the tag team thing this week. They
could have done that too, but I think just to add another storyline
after next week, you have SCU and Young Bucks. Winner of that whoever has the tag titles will fight the new number 1 contenders.
Yeah, I mean, again, that would have been cool. I mean, I wouldn't have had an issue with that if they would have done it that way. I just think you add another storyline to it if you do the whole.
I think the Varsity Blondes could be in for a push.
I think they're going to eventually get one. I don't know if they're going to get it soon, but I think that they will eventually get one. Again, they've got a lot of young tag teams. And the one thing that they do well, and it's not just with tag teams, is they bounce people in, they bounce people out. Mm-hmm. They don't always put the same people out there.
Yeah.
Yes, they have their big stars that they kind of push, and especially for pay-per-views and things like that.
Yeah.
But week in and week out, you see a little bit of new and different people. I'm guessing that we're not going to see the Inner Circle or the Pinnacle for a week or two. At least not in an in-ring type.
MJF put out a tweet 9 minutes ago. He said, "Thank you."
At least not in an in-ring type situation, just because of the type of match they had tonight. So I think that that's one of the things that I think that's one of the things that we will see is a little bit of layoff of those, and you may see some promos and stuff from them, mm-hmm. but you're not going to see a lot with as far as mm-hmm. in-ring stuff. Should they just have matched Britt with someone with more experience, leading to her title match with Shida, not taking away from her opponent tonight? James, I think a lot of it has to do with getting people out there and seeing how they perform in front of. And now that they're starting to have audiences come back, I think a lot of it is seeing how they perform on live TV mm-hmm. with a live audience.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to start to see that. See, I think the women's division would have been a lot farther along right now had we not had COVID and had everything going on. Mm-hmm. Because you don't know how people are going to perform with an audience. You have no clue how people are going to handle being in front of, even 15, 20,000 people.
Yeah.
When they go from being in small arenas where you have 4,000 or 5,000 people at tops to now being in front of, 15, 20,000. And I don't know what they're capping the arena size at right now for AEW. But it's probably a bigger crowd than definitely a bigger crowd than they've wrestled in front of in a year, or a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And for some of them, it's probably the biggest crowd that they've ever wrestled in front of, ever.
Ever, yeah. I don't have a problem with what they did with Britt. It's just what they do. They do it with the men too. Just sort of a jobber match, just to keep them out there and keep them relevant. And I think that that's the point of it.
Well, it keeps them out there, but it also gives the other people the chance to be in front of an audience.
Well, I agree, but if you're getting the crap kicked out of you, people really don't have an opportunity to see what you can do.
But I didn't feel that, I felt that tonight, yes, she lost. I don't even know what her name was.
Well, she lost, but
Julia Hart.
She also got the crap kicked out of her in 1 minute and 30
well,
seconds.
It was 1 minute and 30 seconds.
But how much can you, that's what I'm saying, though, is how much can you really show off in 1 minute and 30 seconds? There's not much to it.
The thing is it's not just about, if you go out there and you look like a lump, Ivelisse going out and doing the things she did.
Yeah, sure, I get it.
If you have someone that goes out and looks that way,
but that wasn't a squash match,
compared to, no, it wasn't. But the thing is when you have a squash match, you have to be able to look like you're being squashed without, you have to make it look real.
Well, I agree. I understand that. But what I'm saying, though, is I don't really know how much you can get across in 1 minute and 30 seconds if you're somebody new on the roster who's never done this before. I get what you're saying. However,
you could get a lot if you went out and you watched, and I'm sure that they will watch. They'll go back and they'll watch it and they'll look at it and go, okay.
But I'm saying from a crowd reaction standpoint, you're not going to get much, especially if the person that you are fighting against is over and you're supposed to
Well, they already knew that this is going to be a squash match. We knew it was going to be a squash match when they started.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying though, is how much do people really care? It's okay, Britt Baker's going to win. Yeah, cool. Woohoo, Britt Baker, That's the point, is to keep Britt Baker out there and keep her relevant.
It is, but...
And I get what you're saying, but I just, in 1 minute and 30 seconds,
but the behind-the-scenes people, the fans are looking at it that way, but the behind-the-scenes people aren't looking at it that way. They're looking at it, how does this person react? What are they doing?
And that's cool, but I'm saying, as a fan, from the fan standpoint, you're not sitting there thinking about, oh my gosh, who's this new person? That's, especially in a 1 minute and 30 second squash match.
Well,
that's the point that I'm making. So SCU won. Young Bucks versus SCU next week for the World Tag Team Championships. We're getting Yuji Nagata versus Jon Moxley for the IWGP US title?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Really great video package for the build-up for that. Thought that was fun. Also next week, we're getting an interview with Jade Cargill. And next week, Cody is going to announce his Double or Nothing plans. We have Miro. He's got a contract. He's coming for the TNT Championship next week. So we also have that. Darby Allin versus Miro. Should be killer. Should be fun.
I think next week will be a good show.
I think so too.
I think it'll be a good show.
Mm-hmm.
IWGP US title Maven. Yes. Alex says, and Gleen, Miro better beat Darby Allin. I don't think he's going to beat him. It's in he's going to rip AEW a whole new ass. Tony Khan is scared to do the bumps again. Guys, this was going to be AEW moment.
The thing is, nobody should have expected Jericho at 50 years old to take a bump like that. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. Do I think that the camera angle and the way that they shot it could have been better? Yes. Absolutely. I think that it could have been better. However, I don't think anybody should have ever expected Chris Jericho to take that bump.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to be super over the top, oh my god, he's dead. It could have been shot better. But it was still good, and I don't have an issue with it.
I don't have an issue with it. It was funny.
Yeah, it made me laugh because it was it was clearly you could see.
But I think it's one of those things.
Clearly, you could see the cardboard. It looked like cardboard, but it was funny. It made me laugh. And I think that,
Yeah,
it was what it was. It was a good match.
definitely a good match.
Could have been shot better, but that's,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
How did Mary even get a title shot? Because Darby Allin made an open challenge to anybody several weeks ago. So that's how he's getting his title shot, Johnny.
So,
Cody comes out and says, I got a challenge, and Tessa's music hits. That'd be interesting. But I don't think she's showing up. Who would you like to see Cody face at Double or Nothing, Gleen, in your opinion? I would like to see... I don't know. I don't know that Cody needs to be at Double or Nothing.
I think his announcement might be, I'm not going to be at Double or Nothing. When is Brandy due?
Simply, and I don't know. I don't necessarily think we need Cody at Double or Nothing because they have not done a lot with him. And there's really no storyline to this that's been built up with him. So,
I think his announcement could be that he's not going to be at Double or Nothing.
in my opinion, I would say that he shouldn't be at Double or Nothing.
His announcement could be it's the Double or Nothing casino ladder match.
Could be.
Casino battle royal.
Could
or whatever
be.
it is. That could be like his announcement of like, not necessarily that he's going to be in it, but that it's that they're doing that. And I think that could be cool.
Johnny says, I heard Kip needs surgery. Yeah, I had heard that too. And I think they did a good job kind of playing off of that last week with the surgery aspect of thing, or the beating that he took, so it kind of ties into everything that could lead to that and having him be out for a while. Rest in peace, Jericho. Yes, we're going to have a funeral for him in the next week or two. We will have a rest in peace, Jericho.
I wouldn't be surprised if MJF did a Jericho funeral next week.
Yeah. I'm going to do a Jericho funeral very, very soon because we all miss him. The dangerous fall he just took. It's going to be an epic funeral that we have.
Happy eulogy next week.
Yeah. We're the new generation of Gleen, Maven. They don't want that bump like fully back in back. They don't want anything to do with anything like that. Again, I think they probably could have done this a little better to make it look a little more realistic. But I didn't have an issue with it. Goldberg tarnished his legacy when he returned to the WWE. Kind of. The return of Gladiator Shack is back. Get ready, Gleen. He is back from the from the ambulance. The whole idea behind the TNT stuff, I'm guessing now that they've got a hockey deal, next year we will see something from the NHL get into a match. Especially with the tie-in to Jericho and his dad having played in the National Hockey League. I could see something done there.
That'd be cool.
And the reason I say this is because TNT, within the contract, TNT has made a stipulation that two people that have something to do with their shows have to be, I think it's two, have to be involved in their shows at some point in time. Maybe do you hope your favorite women's Britt Baker beats Sheeta?
Yes. I do. I hope that, that Baker gets the win.
We're going to have a eulogy next week. I'm thinking about it, John Lee. We might have a eulogy. We may have the eulogy of Chris Jericho. Repackage Jericho, new darker Jericho appear. I like it, Gleen. I think it'd be cool.
So, Blood and Guts, Pinnacle versus Inner Circle. This is the last match on the card. I thought this was great. Sammy Guevara and Dax Harwood started the match. Thought that was cool. Harwood got busted open at the beginning. I think he legitimately got busted open. It wasn't like a blade job or anything.
No, I'm pretty sure
he got thrown into the cage and his head bounced off of the
metal bars in the corner.
Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure he because he had a nice gash on his forehead. And it was definitely he got cut open earlier than they probably wanted him to.
Yeah.
And it was not intentional.
Yeah, I would say that was an accident.
Yeah, for sure.
Alex Rod.
So yeah. He got busted open. It's
Yes.
crazy. Shawn Spears came in. They did this whole thing with the chair. Sammy Guevara took a beating. Ortiz came in. Ortiz, fell in between the cage. Also might have been Santana.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of the two of them. Fell between the cage. Cash Wheeler came in. Santana, Wardlow, Hager, MJF, and Jericho last. Cash Wheeler was bleeding a lot, man. Whatever blade job he did, it was, woo, man. He was bleeding everywhere. Because we went to commercial. We came back, he was in the corner, and it was like, boom. Blood everywhere. It was wicked. There was a pool of blood on the floor. He bled the most out of anybody.
Yeah.
Wardlow, I don't think Wardlow was busted open. I don't think he was bleeding. Could be wrong. MJF was busted open. Jericho was busted open. Sammy Guevara probably most likely has a broken nose because totally bruised up and messed up. It looked
Good night, Mrs. Gleen.
Whoa, dude. So ultimately, MJF and Jericho climbed to the top of the cage. MJF threatened to toss Jericho off. All of Inner Circle was like, no, stop, we surrender. You guys win. Don't kill Jericho. What did MJF do? He threw Jericho off the thing anyways, and he fell into this cardboard thing. Like I said, could have been smoother. Some of the camera work during the match, I think it was just the first time they'd done this, and so sort of figuring out the ins and outs of how it's going to work and how it's going to look and where people need to be and what camera angles they need. I think it's sort of just a learning curve because this is the first time they did this, so I'm not going to harp on them too badly for that. But definitely, I think the camera work could have been a little bit better in some places, especially with that ending spot. However, still think it was a phenomenal match, and I really enjoyed it.
You talk about the camera angles and things like that. I think that would have been a hard thing to do anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just because it was cardboard or plywood or whatever he fell onto, and you could see once he hit, the bottom part of it was brown, so you knew it wasn't metal.
Mm-hmm. Also, it totally made a cardboard sound when you
I think they
fell into it.
They needed to probably have not the black padding underneath, make it a grayish color or a silver color, so when he hits, it looks
so it sort of blends better.
Yeah,
and doesn't look so obvious.
But overall, I didn't think it was bad. I mean, I know they're going to take criticism for it. I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any issues with it.
Yeah.
I mean, did they really think they're going to throw some guy from 15 feet in the
anybody
air
who
onto
thought they were throwing 50-year-old
grate?
Jericho onto metal grate is a fool, and clearly didn't know what they were getting themselves into in the first place because Jericho was never taking that bump. Never, it was never going to happen. I mean, like I said, the dude is 50 years old.
It's all part of the show, and I thought it was
and
good.
it wasn't happening. So
it ties into a story. That's the point. See, people want stories. Well, I don't know how many people want stories because anybody that criticizes AEW for anything, AEW has some of the best stories in wrestling, period. In wrestling ever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And so, but you still have a lot of people that criticize them. The thing is they have a lot of different types of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one style, but the stories are what makes wrestling. It's not just throwing guys out there. If I just wanted to watch people wrestle and fight, then just say, okay, this week we're just going to have these two, and it really doesn't matter who they are. Just have them fight.
Mm-hmm.
You create the stories to make it more interesting, and AEW does a good job of that.
Yeah.
And so this is creating a story where you throw Jericho off, and what's going to happen is they're going to I think eventually what's going to happen is the Inner Circle is going to go, hey, you said you weren't going to do that. You weren't going to throw him off. You said if we quit, you weren't going to do that. So I think what they're going to do is turn this into they want to kill MJF because of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
James says, since most of the women are returning, don't you all think it'll be better if they have more than one women's match at least to balance everyone out? They deserve to be out there, in my opinion. The thing is, James, I think that the women are returning. I think that when they come, their second show starts to happen, I think you will see more women's matches. I think it's tough to get a lot of stuff over in 2 hours. It's tough to get stories out there and get your storyline going for 2 hours.
I agree
and create your stories for your pay-per-views.
I agree and disagree because they've done it on the men's side of things. So the thing about not being able to do it with the women, I think that they have had less people to work with, which hasn't helped them. But also, I think they really sat on things for a while and didn't do anything with them because they didn't have people. Because if they had put them out there, it would have been Nyla Rose and Shida fighting each other 12 times. And we still got that anyways. And people were like, okay, like, you know, we get it. We're putting the women out there, but it's not what we want. So I think that having some of the women back, they're trying to build them up on Dark and Elevation, which is cool. I don't have an issue with that. I think they're just putting the best people that they have right now, or the people that they feel are the best at the moment, who can go out there and look like they know what they're doing. I think they're putting the best that they have out on Dynamite, and they don't want to do anything less than that to get more criticism on the women's division that is already there.
I agree.
So I think putting out Shida and Baker and people like that, I think it's just what they need to do right now while they build up some other people.
Yes.
So.
Anybody know how long the match was without the commercials? I do not know. Like 23 minutes, I think, somewhere around there. No, it was longer than that.
33
minutes? 33 minutes?
33 minutes and 55 seconds.
Something like that. I was going to say it was something like that. Jolie says, speaking of camera angles, when Jay faced Brian in a street fight, the spot where Jay hit the chair between the turnbuckles, the camera was shaking. Yes. That's just it. You got to get the right camera angles. You got to get everything lined up just right. And if you don't, it kind of messes things up. So, yeah. Overall, I would say this was probably a 8 out of 10.
I can agree with that. I thought it was good. I enjoyed the show, top to bottom. I think everything on it was good. I enjoyed the main event. I think it was all fun. I think it was a fun show. Curious to see what their ratings are going to be. Not that it really matters, but I'm curious to see what they do. So, yeah.
Yeah, where they go from here will be interesting. They've got a good show next week, build up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that everything's headed in the right direction with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that agree, same rating I'd give tonight. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page, John Lee.
I think that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to add.
No, good show.
I think we can be out of here. I'm
Yes.
going to go eat some soup.
All right. With that, we're
So-
taking off. Maven's probably tired.
I am.
I had a little nap, so
I
that kinda
am
helped me out.
tired.
With that, we're taking off, and we'll be back tomorrow night, or at least I will. I don't know if Maven
Definitely
will.
Mr. G. I don't know about me. It'll depend on how tired I am.
I'll be back
We'll
tomorrow
see.
night. I will have Impact. We'll watch it. And until then, everybody, have a good evening, afternoon, morning. Am I missing it? Oh, night.
Time.
Night. Time.
Time.
Whatever.
I don't know. Have a good
Peace
time.
out, everybody.
Peace out, guys.